Alright everybody, welcome to week 5 while I still log in here. Let me check in and see what everybody's doing. Last week was the first week where we got into writing project 2, the analysis essay, and so here's the announcement from that. Let's take a look, and sorry if it's difficult for you to hear me. I'm kind of sick this week, so my voice isn't all it used to be. Let's see, so MLA formatting. In this video I'm going to go over how to format properly using MLA, and mostly what I'm focusing on there is the works cited page, because one of the assignments later on is to do an annotated bibliography, and I talk about that as well. Now, using outside sources, this is mostly how to integrate quotes and paraphrases into your paper, and so this is more so like how do you take quotes and paraphrases and just generally information from an outside source, and plug it into an essay. Let's see here. Now, the quote burgers explained, that's what's in your writing project 2 outline. So if you take a look at that for one of the assignments, man, I feel like I sound really nasally. Let's see, week 4. If you open up the writing project 2 guidelines and look at that, part of the assignments back here is called the quote burger. There we are. Works cited with quote burgers for writing project 2. And really all a quote burger is, it's an annotated bibliography, but all an annotated bibliography is a works cited page with a summary, and let me pull up my mouse here, with a summary, a quote burger, and then a personal commentary. So in that video, that's what I discuss. In the quote burgers explained, it explains what I'm looking for in the summary and in the personal commentary and in the quote burger itself. And so really what this does is it shows you how to do quote burgers, but quote burgers is an annotated bibliography. It's a method for developing your annotated bibliography. So once you have the quote burgers, that is the citation, the summary, the personal commentary, and the quote burgers for each source that you plan to use in your writing project 2, you submit that to the annotated bibliography and for that assignment block. Once you're done with that, I talk about developing a thesis for writing project 2. Most of you guys that I've graded so far have done pretty well in writing your thesis in the reflective narrative, but the thesis for the writing project 2, the analysis essay, it's going to be a little bit different. So take a look at the thesis development for writing project 2. This will show kind of what I'm looking for there, and then here in the week 5 thesis development, submit your thesis there and to have it kind of reviewed by your peers, and then of course I'll review it whenever I grade it as well. Let's see. Okay, so here it is. I was looking for when you can submit it, which is fine. It's just one sentence. You submit it for your post, but then once submitted, find and reply to at least one peer, one other person, by giving them one suggestion that you have for their thesis. So one way that you can make it better. If you don't give them a suggestion, then move on to someone else. Find someone that you can provide a suggestion to, so that you can provide them with what I call constructive criticism. And we've all talked about that, and we'll continue to use constructive criticism, making suggestions for other people's work. That's really what we're working on here. So most of this week is really just kind of watching videos, because the annotated bibliography, it's not easy, but it's only one assignment, so you kind of get to focus on doing one thing rather than kind of going all over the place with, or creating all the parts of an essay or working on different elements of an essay. This week it's just the annotated bibliography and the thesis, so I guess there are 2 parts to that, but luckily the thesis is just a single sentence. So anyways, that is what we're doing this week, so feel free to call me, email me, text me, whatever you need to do if you have any questions, and I will be available. So other than that, let's have a good week, and I will see you guys in week 6.